Hi and welcome back to Fabrizio's Kitchen. Today I'll be making vegetable stock paste. This is one of my favorite recipes when it comes to cooking with Thermomix, so I really want to show you how to make it and why it's so important to always have it in your fridge. Right, I'll be making a vegan version of it, so I will be omitting the parmesan, and I'm going to get started by adding the vegetables straight away. So I've got vegetables here, I've got celery, carrots, tomato, courgette, mushrooms, onions and fresh herbs. Let's start by adding some celery stalks. There's about 200 grams of those and they've already been cut in pieces. Yeah, I was saying, so one of the advantages of having stock paste in your kitchen is that you know you will never run out of stock. No need to buy stock cubes anymore, no need to having to panic last minute when a recipe requires you to add stock. As you can see, I'm adding some carrots. It's about 200 grams of those and 250 grams of those rather. And basically the way it works is that you use 1 teaspoon of stock paste. Now that stock paste can be vegetable stock paste like the one I'm making now. And now I'm adding 100 grams of onions, just quarters, half actually. Yeah, okay, that should be enough. 100 grams of tomatoes. So yes, I was saying you can choose your own version of the vegetables of the stock paste. So you can make a vegetable one, the chicken one, or the meat one, and you know you're never running out of them. So 1 teaspoon of stock paste per half a liter of water will give you half a liter of stock anytime. Okay, so 150 grams of courgette. The beauty of making your own stock paste is that you actually choose which vegetables to use. So you can use organic vegetables. And if you're making a meat or a chicken stock paste, you can indeed choose your organic and free range ingredients. 50 grams of mushrooms. There we are. Okay. Then 1 dried bay leaf. And then a mixture of herbs. So I've got basil, parsley, rosemary and sage leaves. Okay. Everything goes in. And then we insert the spatula in preparation for the chopping. Okay, so as you can see, the spatula it's got the safety ring here, which will prevent the spatula from actually touching the blade of the Thermomix. So 10 seconds, speed 7. Okay, and that's all done. Next, we're going to scrape down with the spatula. As you can see, in just 10 seconds, all the vegetables, all the ingredients have been beautifully chopped. They've also come to a paste, but we're going to actually cook that paste, so that would be nice and ready for us to use. So next step is the salt. Now, I'm using coarse Himalaya salt. But you can use any other salt of your choice. So I'm using 120 grams of coarse Himalaya salt because I'm going to keep my vegetable paste in the fridge. But if you decided that you actually wanted to freeze the paste, then you could reduce the amount of salt because if you freeze the paste, you don't need that much salt, obviously, to store it. And then anytime you need some stock paste, you can just take one of those ice cube, stock out and add it to the half a liter of water to make your stock. Okay, we're adding 30 grams of white wine, just dry white wine. If you didn't want to use dry white wine, then you could use water instead. That's absolutely fine. Okay, that's it. and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but if you didn't want to use extra virgin, you could use regular olive oil or even avocado oil if you like. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is to place the simmering basket, which is here, on top of the Thermomix instead of the measuring cup, and we will be cooking all those vegetables for about 25 minutes, temperature of aroma, speed 2. Okay, so the mixture should now be rather thick and dry. Let's remove the simmering basket and take a look. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite dry, but it's all been cooked to perfection in just 25 minutes. Okay. So, if I wanted to use Parmesan, this would be the time where I'll be adding it, but as I said, I'm doing a vegan version, so there is no Parmesan to add. So I'm just scraping down the spatula, and then we can add these little bits of paste which have been moved over to the inside part of the lid. And I'm going to place the measuring cup in place now. There we go. And then gradually we start from speed 4 all the way to speed 7 for a minute. Okay, so we start from 4 and then slowly we increase the speed to 7. Excellent. So now we're going to transfer the stock paste to our jars. I've got a couple of jars next to me here. So I'm also going to show you how to actually decant the paste or indeed anything else that you cook in a Thermomix that's got a similar consistency and needs to be stored in jars. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that by using the Thermomix lid. Okay, so just make sure everything goes down. So scrape everything down to the bottom of the mixing bowl. Yeah, okay, and then I'm going to remove the measuring cup and slightly push the Thermomix a bit further. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a couple of jars here. I'm just going to show you what's happening with one jar. Okay, so I'm going to place the lid on top. I know this one looks a bit dirty, but it's just the stock that happened to be come out of the bowl during the cooking. So basically what we do is to just decant it through the lid directly into the jar. Okay. So that way it's actually safer and there is no spillage to look out for. Okay, so nothing to clean. Okay, give it a couple of on the worktop and then make sure you seal it straight away. And that's your vegetable stock paste. As I said, you can make the chicken or the meat version as well. And now this one will have to cool a little bit until we actually place it in the fridge. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you'll try this wonderful recipe because it will be saving you a lot of money and also will make sure that you always eat nice and healthy with Thermomix. Until next time, take care.